it's okay for me to ask you
Definitely can.
about, because I know you guys be so busy, and I don't want to be a bother, and then I don't want to be like, like I know you guys deal with trolls. I don't want to be any of that. So sometimes I do really want to ask something. I'd be like, oh God, I can't even get in touch because there's so much going on, and
Okay.
I have like so many questions, but I need the questions answered
Right.
like at the time.
Right. Right. So what would happen is you would be messaging me. I would have inboxes from you, and we'd be talking. And when you talk,
Okay, should
I'm
I?
gonna be giving you the knowledge.
Okay, should I inbox you here or Instagram? Which one do you see faster?
Um,
Or doesn't matter?
if you have a WhatsApp, you can get me on WhatsApp, but you can message me your number or something, or download WhatsApp on your phone and then message me your number
Mm.
on this or Instagram or anything like that. I mean,
I'm about to.
I check all the inboxes, but if you get me on my WhatsApp, I'm gonna talk to you a little more intimately.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna I have to download it because I don't have it.
What
So
part of
I'll
New York?
download it. Harlem.
Uh, I know that you think you're you think you're a Sagittarius, so her son can't come. I mean, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. No, I mean no,
Yeah, I will have to come.
huh?
And plus, you know what? To be honest with you, and to everybody else that's in the room, if you I mean, I wouldn't want to bring my son anyway until I was like, I know, what's going on and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I will be able to bring him. You know what I'm saying? But that would be obviously when he's old enough to, um, make his own decision. But I wouldn't want to bring him there off GP. Like,
You thinking how I
I
think?
wouldn't,
Cause when
yeah.
I came here, I got nieces, nephews, cousins that I look at as my children, and
Right.
as much as I would love for them to be here, what I do is I use that energy, I use that fire and desire to fuel what I do now. So when I teach like this, when I
Hmm.
put this knowledge out there, when I connect with y'all, this is probably not getting recorded, and that's okay. I do this every day. I'm gonna go make a video about it later. It's okay. Um, and I,
Well, if
and
you,
I
I'm sorry,
no no no.
you,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
he's not saying abandon my child. My
No
child
no
will
no.
still be fine and good.
There's gonna be a way. That's the thing. If you're meant to be on this path, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen easily. It's gonna happen.
Right.
You will probably already know what you would have to do in order for that to happen, and still ensure their security while you do what you got to do on your journey. And for me, when I look at my nieces, nephews, cousins, all the people who I looked at as my children or who I cared for as my children, when I let them
Hmm.
go, I realized that okay, well, if I'm gonna let all of that go and I come here, I better go hard. And every time I make a video, every time I upload something, every time I post something, it's less of an excuse for them to say that I left them, I neglected them, or dropped them. I'm out here creating
Right.
a life and creating a world that you
Hmm.
could thrive in. And if you're not ever going to vibrate to that frequency, it's not for you. But there are people and there are other children who will be ushered into into the gods, the world of the gods, this heaven that we're creating. There are other souls that are going to come to us. But I have to first fight this war. We're at war. This is not a time to be bringing in children. This is a war. We're at war with ourselves. We're at war with our lower selves. I don't know if you see what's going on politically.
And that's another. I'm so glad that you just said that because that is so true. Like we're definitely at war. Like you wouldn't want to bring like. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't even really want to bring a child into this world like how it is now here in Babylon. You know what I mean? So I understand what you're saying. I completely understand.
So this person said,
It's
right,
definitely a war.
I'm not leaving my child for nothing, especially not something that bleed the same blood as me. Never. I don't know what they mean. I know what they're saying, and I'm just gonna let you know this is that I felt the same way. I did not want to abandon my cousin Daniel. My cousin Daniel, he was watching all the knowledge with me, but at the end of the day, he wanted to keep eating hot Cheetos and working at UPS. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Right.
want to abandon my cousin Amanda and my cousin Danielle, but they wanted to go to college. They wanted to spend all their time, energy, and money going to school to get a piece of paper that says they know something when we have the internet. Yeah, I had to leave my uncle Daniel, who had syringes all in the fridge, diabetes. Even though I gave him the knowledge and all the answers and all the cures to all of his problems, I had to leave him
Right.
too. And I stayed for so long trying to take them with me. And then when it got to the
Right.
point, the universe is cool with me. The universe is very direct and straightforward with me. And what happened was they all try to fight me. They all try to argue with me. They actually had to kick me out. I didn't leave.
Right.
They actually kicked me out. They actually pushed me away. They kicked me out of their lives
Right.
because they wanted to stay the same and I wanted to evolve. And so what
Right.
happened was I didn't even let them go. They were taken out of my life. And so it was easy for me. Some of y'all are the ones who are holding on. I held on to them for a long time and all it caused was pain and suffering and I lost them anyway. But it's okay because nothing is lost. It's all transformed. My pops, Chief, bro, it's the craziest shit. If you look at Chief and then you look at my pops, it's literally like Chief is the higher self version of my
Right.
Babylon father. Literally. Literally. My Babylon father is a tall black Jamaican dude who's like a weight trainer, and he makes music. He can sing. He can rap. He can dance. You know what I'm saying? He's from Kingston, Jamaica. He's very connected. That's where all of my good genes come from. Is my pops right there. And he was a triple felon. He spent plenty of time in jail. You know what I'm saying? And he's spiritual.
Right.
And so literally what happens is he just got one. This is how I know my test is that he stays there and he doesn't go back to Jamaica and he stays in the States because of attachments. My auntie, he want to take care of my auntie. He want to take care of my cousin Anthony. He want to take care of. He want to be close to my sister.
Right.
He want to be. He want to mess around with the Babylon women. He want to make him some money, and that's where he falls. Is because although he's spiritual, although he knows the truth, he has been he's in the trap. He fell into the trap, and
Okay.
that's why
I'm
I had to
sorry,
fall
so
before him. And Chief is the higher self version of him. That's all I was gonna say. Go ahead.
right. Okay. So I'm sorry because somebody said like so what if you get pregnant there? Would you be able to keep the child there? And I just feel like if like say for instance if I was there right now and I was to get pregnant there, even though I have a child at home,
Hmm.
I mean if I wanted to keep my baby there, I would keep my baby there because of the simple fact that it's a better environment. And it would be better. My son wasn't obviously born, in the tropics.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for me to leave him here, and if I was to get pregnant there, that's what I would do basically. To
Yeah.
answer her question, I
I,
wouldn't.
that was a good
It
question.
would be better for the baby. Yeah,
It would be best to be here. It's best for anyone
yeah,
to be here. This is easy. I mean, you could say that it's hard mode, but I'm telling you, as a spiritual guru, at the end of the day, once you reach enlightenment, you're gonna discover that this was actually easy mode. Your demons came out through us, and we walked you through your demons. It was hard for you, but at the end of the day, it's easy on you because you going through your demons in that environment in Babylon is dangerous. There are some serious repercussions that can come with that. That's really hard. That system is going to whoop your ass. The universe is not going to be very forgiving. You here and you're going through your demons. We're going to walk you through your demons. We're going to help you through your demons. So this is
yeah. It's the
actually
same.
an easier environment. If you can't do it here, I don't know how you're going to do it anywhere. And to have
Right,
a child here, and like I said before, is like this is like a wartime. There's going to be a time where we're meant to populate the earth. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, right now, you shouldn't even be thinking about having a child because you should be
right. I'm
your
definitely not.
frequency so high so that by the time you have a child, that child's gonna have those genes. The child's gonna have healed genes. The child is gonna have a divine chart. The child's gonna be an angel. You don't want your child to have all of your problems. If you have a child right now, Portia, or Pretty, if you were to have a child right now, Pretty, what's gonna happen is that it's going to embody and take on all of your debilitations, all of your weaknesses, and everything that you didn't work on up until this point. So what you have to do first is heal yourself, and then and master those things. And what's going to happen is when you have a child, after you master yourself, okay, now this child's not going to come out with those same debilitations. This child is not going to
Right.
come out with those same issues. You have healed your genes. We're creating gods. We're building gods. So it's levels to this. This is not a time you want to have a child or get anyone pregnant. It's not. It's just really
That's a
not. And I
fact.
mean, if
That's
it happens, it
definitely a
happens,
fact.
and it's divine. But at the end of the day,
Right,
the
but nobody's
children
forcing
ain't going
that.
right now. The gods ain't
And I mean,
going to right now. Go ahead.
all right. This is the last time I'm gonna say this to Kim or whoever. You keep saying like, um, why isn't it better to bring your child you already have? The thing is, and you keep saying like abandonment and this and that and that and this. The thing is, if you going somewhere, like even right now you have a child, somebody invited you somewhere, you don't know the surroundings, you don't know, yeah, you may know about it a little bit, but you're still learning yourself. Why would your child um to do that? Like I don't know, like I have to fit for myself first. You understand what I'm saying? That's like just
It's a
throwing my kid to the wolves. Yeah, I need to make sure of what's going on first, and learn what I have to learn and be who I need to be before I can just be like, you know what, let me bring him here. Because what if my journey isn't for my son? What if he realizes, and I mean, my son is 7, but he's very smart. You know what I mean? So what if he decides, like, mommy, I don't want to be here? Like, who
that,
said, you know
that's
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
thinking. And as they grow up, and they go through what they go through,
He has a mind.
they can come with you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, even if they were to come with you, the universe is probably gonna do something to take them away anyway. I'm gonna tell
Yeah, I mean,
you.
I would want to go alone first. Like, I want to go alone. I'm not gonna go and bring my son to a whole nother country with a whole different people and then hope everything goes well. With me by myself, then one thing. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
The
But with
answer
my
is
child, it just doesn't
never.
make sense.
No, the answer is never. And this is what I'm telling you is that this is what I just said to her when she came in is that I'm not about to chase you. Pretty. I'm not about to go pick you up. I'm not about to go get
Right.
you.
I was like, come get
I'm
me.
not going to go chase you. You got to be chasing the knowledge. If you chase yourself, you're going to find us. If you chase yourself, you see, you're YOLO. You worried about chasing a child. And that's your attachment. That's your stumbling block. You know what I'm saying? You're worried about chasing a child. That child is
Mhm.
you. You understand what I'm saying? You're not losing anything. What you have to understand is that you could never do anything for that child, divine or truly, until you do it for yourself first. I could not love I could not love you at the highest capacity if I don't love me at the highest capacity first.
Right. Happy. Right.
So
Right.
even if my niece Kyra, genius, say one day, the age of Aquarius, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we done established something, we done built something, the system's falling. She finds out, wow, my uncle, my uncle so